I have to say the cartoon character that was drawn up just recently looks better than most of the other photos up there. And well, you know, this has been a long time coming, and I need to turn around and look at this. Okay, here goes. Before I definitely begin here tonight, I'd like to extend a huge thank you to Bill Hay, Kelly Massey, Jim Gregory, Pat Quinn, and the rest of the Hockey Hall of Fame committee and staff for bestowing me with this tremendous honor tonight, and the first-class hospitality that you've shown my family, myself, my friends. The limousine drive here alone, you know what, we could go home and that would be the end of it. To my fellow inductees, Dino Cicerelli, Jim Devellano, the late Doc Seaman, and my new sister inductee, Cami Granado, I am and always will be privileged to be in a class of such great ambassadors like yourselves. When I received the call from the Hockey Hall of Fame committee, I knew that this was something very special and was overwhelmed with excitement, emotion, but the warmth and the welcome by the Hall of Fame committee and staff, it just was a very familiar feeling for me, and that was a feeling of family. I believe this is what the Hall represents: unbelievable people, great hockey players, and history. They gave me a feeling like I was adopted into a new family, except for this family was all boys, and they needed some girls. So here we are today. Today is a day of celebration. It's a celebration about our great game. Everyone who loves the game of hockey, our moms, our dads, boys, girls, grandmas, grandpas, sisters, brothers. Tonight, I'm very honored to have with me my family, my brother Bobby, Larry, who couldn't make it tonight from Vancouver, Leo, my sister Cindy, who had to fight off the TV just so I can watch Hockey Night in Canada, my sister Kim, who dragged my bag on the TTCs and got me to my games during my early childhood, my father, no matter what, if I ever called you, you'd be there. My mom, I love you, Mom. You always found a way to allow me to play, no matter what or where you were, we always found a way to get there. My partner of 16 years, Angela, and our 3 children, Christian, Michael, Tony, who's sleeping. These are the ones that made the sacrifices night after night while you could go out and play the game. I know you might not understand now, Michael, Christian, and Tony, but tonight your mom has climbed a very tall mountain. I love you all so very much. Christian, I so enjoy watching you play, and I can't see how you develop. Happy birthday, Michael and Tony. I used to run hockey schools back in the days and would always arrange a visit here to the Hockey Hall of Fame with different groups, and would always be in amazement of the class of athletes and read all about the great legends inducted And if you ever would ask me if I would be standing here today, not in a lifetime. When I was a young kid, I didn't think that hockey was just for boys. I thought everyone played hockey because that's what we did as kids. I would play on the outdoor arenas until the lights would go out, or shoot tennis balls against the walls until I couldn't see anymore. Hockey is what I did, and hockey is what I still do today. There have been many, many people that have guided me, helped me, and coached me, both as a player and as a person. And without those people, I would not have been able to complete this journey alone tonight. I would like to thank my many family, friends, teammates, and all my coaches along the way. Getting there. I started playing hockey at the age of 8 with the boys in Flemington Park, Ontario. And then after a few years, I went on to women's hockey and enjoyed going through the minor hockey system within the OWHA. I am glad that my fellow hockey players are here today. 3 generations of when I started. They're here to share this moment with Carol Law, Kathy Phillips, and Geraldine Heaney, who I'm sure you will see up here in the future. Thank you for the great times, guys. I was very fortunate to play hockey at Seneca College under my coach and friends, Lee Tremp, Mary Zettel, who persuaded me to go on to post-secondary education when I thought I would just continue to play ball hockey and ice hockey on the streets. Seneca College and Linda Stapleton, I'd like to thank my longtime colleague and friend. My coaches for many years while playing in the Central Women's Hockey League, to say a few, Ken Dufton and Colin McKenzie, who elevated women's hockey to a professional level and who believe that girls should be treated like pros. He treated everyone as if they were his very own daughters. Hockey is a passion for me, and I respect, and in respect, kept me out of trouble. I always remember when I was a very young girl, starting out in the Annunciation program, I started wandering, as kids do, a bit. My coach at the time, his name was Howard Glazer, sat me down in his pharmacy and talked to me like no other parent had before and explained to me, one thing can lead you to another, and you need to understand where this will take you. These were the type of people that I had surrounding me my whole life, and I thank everyone who ever affected me in that direction. I was very fortunate to play competitive hockey at the provincial, national, and international level for over 27 years. The OWHA Hockey Canada gave me the platform to do this, playing for my club teams, playing for my province, or playing for my country. Brought so many opportunities for girls and women all over the world, and I thank you for that. Fran Ryder and her executive at the OWHA, who gave us these opportunities to play at so many levels. Bob Nicholson and the staff at Hockey Canada for continuing to put the resources into the women's game in Canada so we can remain number one. I love competing for my country. I love competing for my province. I enjoyed the rivalries with Team USA and Team Finland, and playing against Cami Granado and Cindy Curley in the early days. Especially that backdoor play that Cami seemed to be able to sit there and have a cup of coffee before she put one by us many, many times. I guess as I stand here on this historic day for women's hockey, I reflect on the past months and what this induction has meant to myself, my family, my friends, and so many women and girls playing our great game of hockey. I can only say that I feel so very, very privileged to be one of the first females to lead us into the Great Hockey Hall of Fame. The time is right. We are here. And who is next? Thank you very much.